Previously on Birth Stories.
Having a child is a full-time job. For a lot of people.
That's right.
Maybe for you too.
Well, right now it is. Up to a change in time. After a few months, I want to do something for myself again, like a job.
I know you said that if I had cramps or bleeding or if my water broke, I'd have to get the sutures out or I'd have to go... Is it the hospital that I have to get the
you
sutures
go to
out?
the labor and delivery room right away.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Kira. How are you?
Fine, Papa. The baby's in Robin's arms right now, sleeping.
I love you, honey.
I love you, too. Hey, baby. Hello.
Carol's first child is nearly a month old. Throughout her pregnancy, she battled Cuban authorities to get her new husband into Canada in time for the birth. On top of the stress of a new baby, she doesn't know when or if her husband will be able to join her.
There we go. Without having a second person with me all the time, I've needed to rely on a lot of people. And thankfully, I have a lot of good people around me. Things that you take for granted, like being able to go and make a cup of coffee or make yourself breakfast or lunch, it's almost impossible. But I have to make sure that I take care of myself, because if I don't take care of myself, I can't take care of him because he's breastfeeding. I hope this is going to be enough milk. I tell him about his daddy every single day, just in case I have one can of formula. I don't know how much a baby can understand or not understand. I'm sure they can't understand words, but I'm sure they get the feeling. And he knows that I'm passing a lot of love on to him. And it's coming from his father. It's just hard. It's just even trying to get a line here, get my husband here. Yeah, that's overwhelming. And constantly being asked by every single person I see and meet, is he here yet? Is he here yet? Have you heard anything? That gets a little overwhelming. But that's coming from people that care about me and they want to know. It's just, I feel, I don't even know how to describe it. I really want him here, but it's just the constant, everybody asking all the time is a constant reminder that he's not here, you know?
Everything's happening too fast. Oh, I bet I need a nurse to check me, honey.
Okay, just relax.
Rosanna had a very difficult pregnancy, full of medical complications. After all she's been through, she is worried about her delivery, which now seems imminent.
This wasn't supposed to happen until Wednesday.
Okay. Babies don't have any clue at dates.
Yeah, but I was psyched for Wednesday because that's when they were supposed to take out the sutures.
Then today is Wednesday.
Oh, this one's a hard one.
Okay, it's okay.
Okay, oh, oh God, that hurts.
It's not even an hour since I checked. No.
Oh. Okay, but I want the epidural.
Okay, he's coming.
Oh.
Begin in a minute.
Oh, not again. This never stops.
Okay, listen. Throw it away. Just ride it out. Stay on top of it now.
Danielle and her husband Job are from Holland. They had their first baby, Yasper, here a few weeks ago. Now they're planning a trip back home for a visit. And Yasper needs a passport. This is their second attempt.
We have to take its pictures today. We did it last 2 days ago, but they didn't work out the way they should. He didn't get his head up like this. He was just like falling down. Hi there.
Now the big challenge, keeping Yasper awake for the picture.
I just want to make sure his head's straight. Woo! And he's ready, and then we'll snap it. Make sure that, remember yesterday we had your chin in the picture, so be careful that
Yeah,
you
and I have to get my head up high. It's a hard job for you.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we got it.
Oh, wow.
That's the best we're going to do anyways.
Yeah, as long as it's straight up, I think.
Here we go. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. I think that's perfect.
Great. That's great. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Perfect. They're really good.
They're not your everyday couple. BJ is 35 and 8 months pregnant. It's her second child with partner Tanya. Haley is their first child. Lesbian relationships make for newfound choices. The first, who gets to be mom? In this case, it's BJ, since Tanya has diabetes. And then, who gets to be dad?
We chose an unknown donor because we didn't want to have to deal with a co-parenting issue outside of us. We wanted to make sure that we were Haley's only two parents. And it was the same donor for both Haley and our second baby.
Is that Haley? Is that Haley? Is that climbing on the stove? It was actually a really simple process, but it's actually a needle. Everyone thinks it's a turkey baster, but it's not. It's a needle. You know, it just took a few minutes. And the first time it was funny because it was like candlelit and music and everything. And then the second time I was watching TV. I could care less. It's just not romantic. It's just really not. So it was kind of funny then.
The epidural wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Actually, I had a contraction just before he did. I'm like, oh, great. So I had to, yeah.
For Rosanna, the epidural really helped calm things down.
Squeezing your hand. Honey, you still swaying towards the boy?
I gotta go with my gut, my first gut instinct.
What's your first gut?
Boy.
Boy? Okay.
I think it's a girl, but I'm always wrong.
But right now, yeah, I just feel like I can just sleep. I'll probably just have a drink and grab a nap and get ready for the big event later.
Don't spill.
BJ's disappointment over her first delivery is still fresh. An at-home birth went wrong, ending in an emergency rush to the hospital and a cesarean section.
I was very disappointed. After, you know, the Demerol wore off and I was at home and sort of settled into life, I was very disappointed that I wasn't able to do it at home. I was very disappointed. I was actually very disappointed in myself that I asked for the epidural afterwards. And I was, you know, very disappointed that I couldn't deliver naturally.
Rosanna has been in full labor for a couple of hours now, but she still isn't fully dilated.
She went to 9 and 9 and a bit and 9.9, but just won't get over that, into that 10 gap. So we're gonna go for C-section. So yeah, gonna put on some scrubs and go for it.
Well, at least I'm not going to tear. Yay! No tears, no episiotomy, so that's one good thing. I was afraid of that. It's your family's fault. It's a big baby syndrome on your side.
Big English head.
We're all small.
English head and shoulders.
Shoulders.
Yeah.
It's a rugby player. Must be a boy.
Come on, do your little dance thing that Liz told me about. I want to see it.
I'm so excited.
I want to see your excitement. And you get to hold it before me.
Yeah,
Bye. See you soon.
It's okay. You're only a bit wet.
When Tanya and BJ decided to start a family, they had some obstacles to overcome.
You can help. We wanted to be able to integrate Haley into having two mothers and hi baby, and bringing the family into that. The families have had a hard time with it. So what Keisha says? Woof. My biggest fear, as far as before we had Haley, was that she would have a really, really hard time at school. And BJ just said, you know what? Everybody has a hard time at school. Everyone gets picked on for something. I got picked on, she says, because I had too many freckles. And she said, what about you? And I said, I was always the one picking on somebody, so.
It's okay, boo. It's okay.
Carol's husband, Alain, finally got permission to leave Cuba and should be arriving soon. In case he doesn't, Carol keeps updating her baby pictures.
Boop, 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 boop. There you go. Hey.
Black velvet. You're like Elvis.
Come on, Boo, smile. Smile.
You even have the little pucker. You're not fighting me now.
Okay.
Then, but small.
Yeah, I'm eating small meals, but not more often.
Her first child's birth was planned as all natural and at home. But after the unborn Haley went into fetal distress during labor, there was a rush to the hospital and an emergency C-section.
Concerns, basically.
Deep down, both of us think it's going to be C-section, but we're hoping not.
You know, the success rate is about 70% after having one C-section, and so we're looking at a good success rate in this situation. You have to believe that it's going to be natural. The good idea is just to check with a naturopath or homeopath,
Really?
himself or herself, instead of asking the help of the store, because I don't know about that.
Okay.
And if she goes very quick, then you're lucky. Then we have it at home, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what BJ wants.
I know.
That's what she wants, but I know last time I was just too nervous.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, baby.
Hey, Josh.
No, there's still no touching.
Danielle finally has a picture of Yasper awake and with his head up. But there's another snag. She doesn't have the right papers, and Yasper's getting cranky.
I showed her all the papers I had, and she said, well, you need the birth certificate first, and the one form says you can pick it up at the other side of the street. I said, oh, well, that's nice. He was just starting to cry, like he was really hungry. I mean, he never cries, now he does. And then, so I have to go now to the other building. On the other side of the street, but it's just that it takes probably another waiting in line, getting the form, and then go back here, drawing a number again, and then I have to wait in line again, and I can apply for a passport. So it takes me about the whole afternoon probably to get it done.
Grandpa.
Rosanna's parents have arrived at the hospital. Just in time to see their new grandchild, delivered by C-section. He's a lot smaller than they expected.
Another boy. Congratulations.
7:13.
Oh, not as big as we thought.
Too big.
Say hi, Look at his nails, how long they are. Hi.
BJ arrives at the hospital in labor. Her eagerness for a drug-free natural birth this time round takes some courage. In rare cases, the incision from a previous C-section can tear.
More dilated. 6 to 7. Okay, that's very good. Yeah, I want you to do side to side, okay? 15 minutes one side, 15 minutes the other side. That will help to bring the head lower, okay?
And for Danielle, another snag.
So I have to fill out a new form for the birth certificate. I have to get a signature from the guarantor. And I can come back to the passport office and get a passport for Yasper. It will take me another day. It took me about, 5 hours or so today? I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still standing at the Hamilton government building without a passport or a birth certificate.
He's so quiet and so peaceful. Okay, Gavin, time to go home, buddy. Mommy's looking forward to going home. Oh, big smile. Are you happy about going home? Yeah? Are you? Okay. All right. Big yawn. No, it's not feeding time. We'll do that when we get home. Oh, okay, it's soother time. I was just so out of it. I mean, the nurse told me later that I asked her, I think I had a son, but I don't recall because I never got a really good look at him. Okay. At that point, I felt like I had missed that beautiful moment where, you know, your son comes into the world or your baby comes into the world. And because I had too much drugs in my system just to ease the pain. He's precious. I don't think you can get a better clone of Dave than Gavin. So there's no questions that he definitely is our son, David's son.
Okay, that's awesome. Having a little boy.
And he eats and sleeps. That's all he does. Gavin. It's wonderful. You can't believe that you've made something like this and that they're just so precious. There you go. So we're taking our little baby home. Well, it's a little bit of wind. You know what? Hold on a second. Oh, he's getting wind in his face. Set it down. Okay, sweetie, we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. You know what? Just go quickly.
Lucky me. Here it is, Canadian passport of Yasper.
Everything packed already?
Almost. My suitcase is full, actually. Hi.
And Jasper's case?
Almost. Well, this is what Daddy Joep always does when he comes home. He's been smiling a lot. Yeah. We talked about a plane, about packing, about taking everything with us. Yeah. I like to carry all the heavy stuff.
Good, 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 good. Push, 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 push. Steady push, baby. Push, push, push. Okay. Push, 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 push. Push.
I can't tell if it's a boy or girl yet. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi. What do we got? What do we have, baby?
Crying?
Hi.
No.
Hi, look at your eye.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Crying now?
good. Where's your cough?
Okay, I'm just gonna. For a second. Here we go.
I'm not scared.
It's a boy or girl?
It's a boy or girl?
Hello, Tiana. Look. Hi, pretty. Oh, good coffee.
Some free flow?
Good coffee.
Just take her there and just do good stimulation. Change her blanket.
How are you? How are you?
So much better.
House full of women. Wow, you did great. You did so well. You did so well. You did so well.
What is it?
Let's go. Bye-bye.
For Carol, tonight is a much-needed night off.
This is when I need somebody.
She's confident that one day, soon, she and Aline will be reunited. And her family, although a little skeptical, is standing by her.
I don't know how I would survive if it wasn't for my sister-in-law and my brother.
Hello.
They've been great, very patient and kind and very giving.
Have you got your keys?
I have my keys, I have everything.
Okay.
I'm ready to go to sleep. Maybe he could be here in 2 weeks, maybe a month. You know? So I try to look forward to that and not realize how many days have gone by. Our anniversary's coming up and we haven't been together. You know, the last I seen him was in February. You take care of Auntie Robin. Okay? Okay. I love you, boo. Bye.
I'll bring you back tomorrow at lunchtime, okay?
Okay.
Is that all right?
Take your time.
Okay. Okay, little man. Yes.
Daddy's coming.
Well, some dreams do come true. Carol's family is about to be complete. Her husband, Aline, finally got permission to immigrate to Canada.
Take the baby? Yeah. Did you grow a beard? I told you, didn't I? Honey. Daddy, there's your sign. That's your sign. How's your flight?
That's good.
You gotta put him in the stroller. I take a lot of pride in my appearance. I try hard on a daily basis to keep it up as best I can.
21-year-old Lucy looks in the mirror and prepares a face that tells the world things are fine. But 7 months ago, the blood test that confirmed she was pregnant also revealed a rare and life-threatening bone marrow disease. Now just staying alive requires weekly blood transfusions and drugs, and after a baby is born, a bone marrow transplant.
Anything that can continue, same as it did pre-sickness, I continue to do. So I do my makeup every day, just the same. I do my hair every day, I shower every day, I get ready every day. I don't sit around and wallow in it. There's a good chance I'm gonna lose my hair. Obviously, as well, there's a possibility that I can lose my eyelashes and eyebrows. And that really scares me. Are some of the side effects of chemotherapy. It's infertility. So there's a chance that I'm not going to be able to have another baby. I love being pregnant. I feel full. I feel like I'm giving somebody life. I just like being pregnant. I feel like you have a purpose.
Come on, Tia.
When Greg met Susie, they wanted to have a baby right away. But Cassia only came along after years of infertility, a roller coaster ride of hope and disappointment.
Careful, Susie. There's some blades in that box.
Okay.
Just don't let her root around in it.
Okay. We tried for 9 years with the help of a fertility specialist to get pregnant, and we weren't successful.
You know, we'd mark that right off the list. You know, like, well, we weren't going to have kids together. So let's move on to something else.
A couple months later, after really finally giving up, I missed my period, and found out that we were pregnant. So then when we got pregnant with this, I did the pregnancy test and I took it upstairs to Greg in the morning and I said, we're pregnant.
You know, I think I sort of knew, but it's like I'm not gonna. It's like the roller coaster ride. I'm not even gonna get excited about it. I'm not gonna say anything. You know, tell me yes, no, and that's it. I'm not even gonna guess. I'm not gonna play the game. I'm not gonna say, oh, are we pregnant? You know, I'm not. It was just so far from where I was thinking at the time. So.
There's the other tickety top. Put them together.
Pearl has a downtown job in commercial banking, and she loves it. But with only days to go before a year-long maternity leave, she'll soon say goodbye to the office and put her career on hold.
What's on my plate today is getting my desk ready for closure. So you'll find a lot of files and papers and just about everything on my desk right now, but by next week they'll also be cleared. Good morning. How are you guys doing?
We're doing well.
Good, good.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you.
Oh, thanks.
Miss you.
I will miss you guys too. But if I don't call, don't think I've forgotten you guys. It's just that I'm busier probably than when I used to be here.
Okay, we'll see you.
Okay, alrighty. I'll see you later. Get used to coming to work. It's almost like you spend so many hours at work that you have a second family at work. It's almost 9:30. And you get used to the routine, you get the adrenaline flow, well, for myself that is, and there's times when you even know when you're sick and you're like thinking about your job, so I know that there's a part of me that's, after a while, baby's born and you're happy and everything gets settled down, you'll be saying, okay, what's happening at work? But I'll come back, so I need not worry about that issue.
Let's do the other foot. Put your foot down.
Susie's longed-for pregnancy with Cassia was a nightmare. Fibroids caused pain so severe that she was bedridden and hospitalized for 2 months. This time, Greg's not taking any chances. He's taken an extended break from work, and he's enjoying it.
And then when the baby comes, we'll do the baby.
I wouldn't have got the opportunity to spend this much time with Cassia. No way. And most people don't. So, lucky. We're lucky. That's the way I look at it. You know, there's a sacrifice, but it's, you know, it's no big deal. It's just an opportunity to spend time with a person that we've been waiting for a long time.
Don't move. Be very still. I wouldn't be able to do it if Greg wasn't here, and oddly enough, Greg's learned a lot.
The first time I actually gave Cassia a bath, I was solo, and I'd never done it before. Ended up taking me 3 hours to give her a bath.
That was so funny.
We definitely operate at different paces. She's like always there running, and sometimes I like to say she's running with her like a chicken with her head cut off. Sometimes, you know, running around in circles and maybe getting nothing done. So I kind of slow her down a bit.
I'm the gas pedal and he's the brake.
I think certainly now with this second pregnancy, I think we took a very different approach to it. There were a lot of sacrifices that had to be made, but we just do the best. And it really makes a big difference. Yeah. It really makes a big difference.
You guys are gonna count?
1, 2, 3. Yay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Great. Good luck with your new...
Pearl shares an office baby shower with an equally pregnant co-worker. She's been through this before, but that was 9 years ago. Since then, Pearl's invested many years in her career in a careful balancing act with motherhood.
Tomorrow will be finale. When I do give up the desk, so that would be the end.
Cheers. Tomorrow, I hope we talk again, but...
Yeah, of course.
There's a feeling that you can't even put a name to, really, to be honest. I can't put a word to describe it, but there's another part of me that says, wow, I'm at this point in my life. I'll see how I feel on Monday.
Okay.
I think Monday is going to be the day that makes the feeling more pronounced.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
So this is the house we moved into 2 days ago, hence all the boxes. The living room's over here, family room, kitchen. Upstairs there's 3 bedrooms, and this will be the baby's room.
Lucy lives with her parents and keeps busy setting up the new baby's room. But this setup wasn't her first choice, not until her boyfriend said goodbye.
I don't know what the emotion is. I don't know what it is. I just know it hurts a lot to think that somebody that you were with for so long and planning your life with would leave you at a time like this. I could understand when we first found out that I was pregnant, the fear that somebody would have and want to leave. But I think when other things come into play, like an illness or, you know, a life-threatening condition, it kind of puts things into perspective. So I'm really surprised that he didn't, you know, come back after that. But get on with it. You know, I just don't dwell on it. I just know that there's something out there for me, and that's obviously not it.
And we get to watch TV together.
Andre, Pearl's son, has had a lot to do with Pearl and husband Carl's decision to have a second child. She jokes that the new sibling is Andre's baby.
But I think he likes the idea of having a brother. Because he's already talking about a bunk bed. He's gotten the job of giving the baby a name.
And his middle name.
And his middle name as well. You want to share that name?
It's Carter Andre Salmon.
That's right. You played a big role with this baby being born. Do you know what role you played?
I don't think so.
We sense that you wanted this, and you felt that it would be good that if you had a brother or a sister in your life. So Daddy and Mommy thought about it real long, as you know, real long. So we decided to go ahead and have another baby so that we could have two of you guys and not just you alone. I think it's going to be nice to have a brother.
It's going to be nice to have a brother.
You like that?
So what we'll do, I'll get you to look through my book, show me what photos.
Today I'm here at Helen Tansley's, and she is a pregnancy photographer. So she's going to take pictures of my belly.
Susie, I'm going to get you in a bit closer. Great. Yep, that's perfect.
Greg was the student. He was working part-time in a wine store. And I had gone in one day to buy a bottle of wine. So I put the bottle of wine on the counter, and I looked up and I went, oh, I was in awe. I was love-struck. And I said, are you married? And Greg said he's too young to be married. And I said, can I have your number? And he said, no. He doesn't give out his number. And he said, but I'll take yours. And I thought, oh, well, I don't give out my number either. I said, but I'll give you my work number. So I gave him my work number, and then we set up a date, and I guess the rest is history.
That's a pretty smile. Hi. Good girl.
It's been a week since Pearl said goodbye to the office, and letting go is tough.
The first week, I went through withdrawal syndrome, I would call it. It's almost like, did I forget to do this? Which client may be calling about this? And I remember actually one morning when I got up, which is the normal, about 3 o'clock, I got up, couldn't go back to sleep. And I was thinking about one of my clients. And immediately the girl who was taking over my desk, I called her voicemail, left a message about the client that something needs to be done at this time and to make sure that, it was done. And then I pretty much relaxed and went back to bed. I said to myself, oh my gosh, Pearl, you have not forgotten about work. And I'm home with my son too, so that's nice. That's nice. He gets to be with me. He gets to see me much longer than normal. So it's all good. I'm enjoying that. I'm really enjoying that part of it.
Well, you're 129.
I'm liking the fact that I can just go at my own pace and create my own emergencies.
How are you today?
I am doing okay.
But the birth in 2 weeks is a growing preoccupation. Pearl's first birth ended in a C-section because of her narrow pelvis. This time the C-section is pre-planned.
Great.
Sit up again. The ankles aren't swelling?
Nothing is happening except for here, it would seem.
Good.
Great.
I said, oh yeah, I said, why don't you guys get going for a Easter nephew for Ethan?
Lucy's whole family has rallied around her. Her sister Louise will be her bone marrow donor, and her parents have embraced her unborn child as a symbol of Lucy's survival.
And I have decided that I have got to learn how to sew. Primarily we'll start, And so I've decided I'm going to start with curtains.
Oh, imagine that.
It's for my
son in the whole of a life.
It's for my son. I can do this, okay?
No.
And I also want to make puff letters for him on his.
I can do that for you.
No, if you can do that, I can do that.
And
My mom.
this is my big boy, and that's Marissa, my daughter.
Middle left out one.
Yeah, no. And Marissa was kind enough to give us a grandchild. This is Jacob. So, and that's quite a story.
Susie has 2 grown children from an earlier marriage. 20 years after her first 2 babies, the home is filled with babies again.
I was pregnant, and all the nurses at the hospital were going, okay, so this baby is going to be the aunt to him, and yeah, so it was kind of funny. Your dad's been looking at the name book because he wanted to name the baby if it's a boy. He found a name that means rebel.
Oh, really? What's the name? What is it?
Yeah. Nimrod.
Are you serious? So I said, I don't think that name will fly.
Nimrod? That's hilarious.
And we will just grace the table. You want to grace the table tonight, don't you?
Typical Friday dinner.
I know. Do you want to say thanks for the food? Thank you, Lord, for our family unit, and thank you for all.
Fast on Pearl and husband Carl's difficult decision to have a second child was another decision that kept Pearl awake at nights. It was her moment of truth, an opportunity for a coveted promotion when she was 4 months pregnant.
It was a big decision to make because it meant that if I took on a new challenge, I don't know how much stress I'd be putting on the pregnancy. At the same time, this was something that I wanted so much because this is something that I waited for so long, a new challenge and something higher, something to move up to give my brain some work. I didn't want any regrets whatsoever. So the decision finally that I made was, you know what, I've taken this time out to get pregnant. It was planned and this is what we want as a family. I was going to put my 100% into it and try for a change to forget me so much, to put me, and always know that it's going to be there when I go back.
Come on. I've already chosen his name to be Ethan. And there's a meadow down here, a clearing, that my dad's named Ethan's Meadow. So it's going to be a really nice area for him. It's peaceful. There's a lot of space for him to play around, play with his friends, and grow up. So I'm really pleased. I'm really happy for him. So we'll have our own space, the baby and I. And this is just a great environment for Ethan as well. I'm really happy for him.
You know what I'm going to do? I want to take a pill.
Because of her fibroids, Susie can't function without painkillers. But so far, this pregnancy is better than the last.
It's much less than last time, because last time I was on morphine and Demerol and Gravol, and it was pretty high doses, actually. I did actually have to go through withdrawal at the hospital when they thought I was getting close to delivering Cassia. So I started, having the shakes and stuff like that. But the reason for doing it at that time, withdrawing at that time, was because if she was born, they would have to actually start giving her some of the morphine as well. I'm pushing my luck probably, and that's when I depend on my Tylenol, thinking, okay, I can just take a pill and the pain will go away. But I have to be careful because I could go into premature labor, with these fibroids. But I feel like, this is like the normal pregnancy, right? This is what you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not in bed, right? No. At least you're enjoying it.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm trying. I'm trying.
Paging Dr. Cameron. Paging Dr. Cameron.
I don't think so. No, I don't need to put it on now.
The day of Pearl's scheduled cesarean section has husband Carl suiting up. and son Andre in the waiting room.
Take care, buddy.
He's gonna be here. Well,
Love you.
you guys are gonna go in then, so I'll still here with him then, because somebody has to sit in. All right, buddy? High five? All right. So I'll be back in a minute, all right? All right. Love you. Oh my goodness, yeah. Tanya? Yeah? You're not feeling anything, which is good, eh? Yeah. Of course I don't know.
Oh, hang on. What do we got? We got feet first. Oh, feet. Wiggle.
This one's coming out running.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
There's a little bottom coming here.
Bump of pressure.
Okay, some pressure now, bro.
Whoa.
And it's a boy.
16.
Beside me.
Over here, Paul. There he is. Nice big boy.
You feel mommy? She can. Got his head?
Hey, baby. Hey, Cody.
Hey, mommy. Hey, Carter. Hey, Carter.
You didn't have honey or something, right? Cheers.
Well, I'm thankful that everyone's here.
Yeah, I'm thankful
It's very good to see
We've got
everyone.
our Lucy. That's what I'm thankful for.
Everybody around
Cheers.
this table has moved house in the last...
Lucy's family celebrates Thanksgiving dinner with a toast to present blessings and a silent prayer for Lucy's future.
He's wishing all the best to Lucy.
Yeah. Lucy. Sure.
And Ethan.
And Ethan.
Don't forget the little one.
No, you don't think he's going to cry if we give him a little needle, do you? A little bit? Yeah. Not too much, though. Okay. Yeah, he's pretty good. You're okay standing up. There you go. There's the big. Make sure that the head's supported, okay? Good job.
Wow. Super, eh?
Does it feel pretty good?
A little heavy.
A little heavy.
All right. Okay.
Mr. Carter. Look at Mr. Carter. Hey. Oh, mommy talking. Hey, boy. Big boy.
Can't hold him like that.
I'm not able to. 7'9", Carl.
Yep.
Bundle of joy. Can't wait to get my hands on him. Sure, I'd love to.
Here you go.
Hey. Hey. Hey, Carter. It's mommy. Hey, Andre.
Next time on Birth Stories.
How's the bread?
Oh, it's wow, every day it seems harder to breathe.
Welcome to motherhood.
Oh, indeed.
I want you to push with your legs. I want you to push it down.
Okay, let go of the nitrous, Susie.
No, I want the nitrous.
I know. My pulse is 128. Heart attack, sitting here. I'm in the right place.
You're not heavy.